Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Valeria. If you're new here and you've never seen my face, go ahead and hit that subscribe button wherever it is nowadays, because I am here to share with you all about the subconscious mind, how to rewire it so that it can start working for you rather than against you, wellness, health, travel sometimes, and everything else in between to keep a more positive life and to live your dream life, because at the end of the day, we only get to live this one life. So I'm here to remind you of taking your power back, so that you can actually start living it your way. Now, with that being said, today's video is all about relationships. I love love and I love talking about relationships. So I want to share with you exactly how you can start manifesting your dream partner into your life. Because if you're tired of attracting unavailable, emotionally people into your life, it's simply because your nervous system feels safe attracting that. With that being said, we're gonna get straight into it now. So the reason why your nervous system feels safe attracting these emotionally unavailable people into your life is because more than likely you grew up in an environment that wasn't as stable as you would have liked for it to be. So what happened was, growing up, your subconscious mind is connected with your nervous system. So your subconscious mind felt safe. That's what it became familiar with, not even safe. It became familiar with those circumstances in your dynamic growing up. And because your subconscious mind is fully formulated from the time that you're 0 to 11 or even 13 years old, now as an adult, your subconscious mind is running on an old program that felt familiar to you once before. It still thinks that that's what is going to help you feel safe and familiar, which is why you keep attracting emotionally unavailable people, because that's what you saw in your dynamic growing up. This is why it's important to access and re-educate your subconscious mind so that you can actually start tapping into the type of love and the type of people that you want to bring into your life. Your nervous system is, again, connected with your subconscious mind. And as women, we tend to feel more with our emotions and our hearts, and we start to see and feel out potential of someone, okay? As women, I will say you must tune into your nervous system. If your body is not feeling safe, it is trying to give you a sign, it is trying to give you a warning that this person is not ideal for you. Sometimes we tend to think that when we experience butterflies with someone, it's actually your nervous system trying to escape. Okay, I promise you, I felt those before too, and I thought it was like excitement and like a little bit of fear, because I felt like I was scared to be vulnerable. And then I realized over time, it was actually my nervous system literally trying to protect me and tell me to turn the other way, okay? And this is not just based on my experience. This is scientifically speaking. Your nervous system is connected with your emotions. When your emotions are feeling any stress or any knowing or any sort of chaos, AKA these butterflies, it's trying to warn you that you are not safe. Sometimes we think those little warnings, those little feelings are just like, again, the fear of being vulnerable, but it's really your body trying to protect you and tell you to turn around. Do not ignore those warnings. Do not ignore the signs. Your body is truly in tune and actually knows more sometimes than the mind, okay? This is why it's important to tune into your mind and to tune into your body, because both are working together to try to keep you safe. We just sometimes have arguments in between the mind, the heart, the body, right? Which is completely normal. And that's why I'm here to bring awareness on what you need to focus on to start manifesting what you actually want into your life. Not what your subconscious mind, not what your body wants, but what you want, what you desire, what you deserve, all right? Now, for men on the other mind, they're actually very in tune with themselves as far as the body goes, which is why, actually, they're a little too in tune with their body and how that goes. Okay, they actually need to focus more on their heart and what their heart is telling them. Okay, not what their mind is telling them, not what their body is telling them. They actually need to tune into their heart in order to attract what they want. Sometimes the men get a little bit visually distracted and the mind focuses on desire, but it doesn't actually chase what the heart is telling it to do. And that puts the man in a category of receiving what they don't necessarily want into their life because they're not thinking with their heart. The moment that a man starts to think and starts to move out of coherence with his heart, that's when he's able to bring in the desired partner, the desired income, the desired life, because he tunes into the feminine energy. And the woman is going to be for opposite. When a woman tunes into her mind and her body, not her heart, when it comes to relationships, she starts to bring in what she's worthy of, what she deserves, what her desires are, because she's no longer thinking, she's actually being. The man needs to think more with his heart. The woman needs to be more in her mind. Got it? The woman needs to be more with her mind and tune into her body, okay? That is how she's gonna bring in what she desires, and that is how her nervous system is gonna start feeling safe. You start, for both men and women, you are in control of your nervous system, so you tell it how it needs to feel based on what your thoughts are, what your emotions are, what your behavior is. If any of that is out of alignment, your nervous system is going to simply continue to run on an autonomic system the way it's always been in its entire life, okay? In order to make your nervous system feel safe in new circumstances and new dynamics with new people who are actually emotionally available, you're going to have to get uncomfortable with doing new things. You're gonna have to get uncomfortable with thinking differently and learning to become comfortable with being uncomfortable until it becomes your normal. Got it? Okay. So take time with yourself, be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself. You don't have to get all this right away. You don't have to just know and start becoming aware of what you're thinking, your behavior right away, but it starts with little steps, and little steps starts today. What do you want to do today that's going to bring you closer to the person who's going to be more in tune with their nervous system tomorrow? And that can be very simple. It's simply noticing what people are in your life now that are causing your nervous system to feel unsafe. And this doesn't have to be an intimate love relationship. This could be a family member, this could be a friendship. If anyone is draining your energy or is causing stress or chaos into your life, this person more than likely is just not aligned with who you are becoming. And it's time to simply let them go. Even if it's temporary, maybe they can come back in your life later on. But for right now, if it doesn't feel right, it is just not time. And you have to trust that, okay? That is how you start to bring in emotionally available people in your life, when you remove the people that are not available, okay? You have to remove people, places, things, whatever the case is, to make space for new things, for new people, for new spaces to actually come into your life that you are worthy of, that you are meant to actually be receiving. So pay attention to your nervous system when it feels chaotic, when it feels uncomfortable, because it's a sign of redirection. You must move, you must tune in, you must act. All right, I hope this video helped. If it did, then I'd love to hear back from you down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, as always, go ahead and hit that like button or subscribe to stay tuned with the next video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, with all the love in the world from me to you, wherever you are. Peace.